The Second Bustle Era, spanning from 1881 to 1889, marked a distinct period within Victorian fashion. This era witnessed a resurgence of the bustle, a padded understructure used to exaggerate the fullness and drapery of women's skirts at the back. Unlike its predecessor, the First Bustle Era, the Second Bustle took on a more exaggerated and elaborate form. This essay will delve into the technological advancements, construction methods, and fabric innovations that defined this era. We will explore the adaptability of bustle fashion and its impact on society. The Second Bustle Era was a time of great change and innovation in the fashion industry. New technologies and manufacturing processes emerged, making fashion more accessible to a wider range of people. The invention of the sewing machine, for instance, allowed for the mass production of clothing. This made fashionable garments more affordable for the middle classes. The Second Bustle Era was also a time of great creativity in fashion design. The bustle, once a simple pad worn under the skirt, evolved into a complex structure of steel cages and padding. This allowed for a greater range of silhouettes and styles. Designers experimented with new fabrics, colors, and patterns. The result was a period of fashion that was both opulent and innovative. The Second Bustle Era witnessed a significant shift in silhouette from the first. While the First Bustle Era favored a rounder, more sloping shape, the second embraced a more pronounced, horizontally projecting rear. This dramatic change was made possible by advancements in dress construction. The introduction of the crinolet, a lightweight cage-like structure made from steel or whalebone, provided support for the elaborate drapery and bustles of the time. The crinolet was a significant improvement on the earlier bustle designs. It was lighter, more comfortable to wear, and allowed for greater freedom of movement. The crinolet was typically made from a series of flexible steel hoops, which were connected by tapes. This allowed the crinolet to move with the wearer's body, making it much more comfortable to wear than the earlier, more rigid bustle designs. The use of steel in corsetry also contributed to the era's distinctive silhouette. Corsets became longer, extending over the hips and shaping the body into an S-curve. These advancements in undergarments provided the foundation upon which the elaborate dresses of the Second Bustle Era were built. They offered both support and the desired shape, allowing women to achieve the fashionable silhouette of the time. The Second Bustle Era coincided with significant industrial advancements, particularly in textile production. The invention of synthetic dyes offered a broader spectrum of colors at a lower cost. This, coupled with improvements in weaving and printing techniques, made a wider variety of fabrics accessible to different social classes. While luxurious fabrics like silk, satin, and velvet remained popular among the elite, the middle classes could now enjoy a greater variety of fabrics like cotton, linen, and wool in colors and patterns that imitated their more expensive counterparts. The availability of affordable fabrics had a profound impact on fashion. For the first time, women from all walks of life could participate in the latest trends, albeit with varying degrees of opulence. Mass-produced fabrics and sewing patterns allowed women to create their own fashionable garments at home. This democratization of fashion contributed to a blurring of social lines in terms of dress. The increased availability of fabric also led to a change in the way that women dressed. With more fabric available at affordable prices, women could afford to have more clothes. This led to a trend for larger wardrobes and more frequent changes of clothing. The Second Bustle Era was a time of great extravagance in fashion, and women often wore multiple layers of clothing, even in warm weather. Adaptability and occasions. A bustle for every event. Bustle fashion was not confined to a single, rigid style. Instead, it adapted to various occasions and activities. Day dresses typically featured simpler bustles and less elaborate drapery, allowing for greater ease of movement. Evening gowns, on the other hand, embraced extravagance with fuller bustles, luxurious fabrics, and intricate embellishments. The bustle, while primarily associated with formal occasions, also found its way into more casual attire like walking suits and tea gowns. The variety of bustle styles reflected the changing roles of women in society. As women became more active in public life, they needed clothing that was both fashionable and practical. The bustle, with its ability to be adapted to different occasions, proved to be the perfect garment for the modern Victorian woman. The popularity of the bustle also extended beyond the upper classes. Working-class women also, albeit with simpler fabrics and less exaggerated silhouettes. The bustle, in its various forms, became a ubiquitous symbol of Victorian femininity. Please like and subscribe to support us.